Hello everyone, my name is Heather. This video class is geared towards those that have been hiking, walking, carrying a backpack, carrying your groceries in your backpack, gardening. So it's more of a deep stretch class versus a traditional yin class, so we won't be holding the poses as long. You definitely will need a strap for this class. You could use a long belt or a long scarf, that would work as well. One block, but it's not totally necessary. You could also use a folded blanket or not use it at all. Okay, so because I haven't warmed up, so you could do this class right after you've been out for a long walk or a hike, and move right into it. But if you are coming from cold, we'll just warm up a little bit here. Okay, so from here, just take your arms, circle them up in front, inhale, exhale, down around, inhale up, exhale around. Let's go two more, inhale up, exhale around, and then change direction. Open as big of a circle as you can. Two more. And then take your arms out in front, take them wide, sit down into a chair, hug in through your core, pull your shoulders back, and then exhale, straighten your legs round in. Inhale, exhale, inhale. As you exhale, draw your core in. You can look down if you like, keep a softness into your knees. As you inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Exhale, two more. And one. And draw your shoulders up. Let's just do a couple of shoulder rolls. And then arms down by your side, sit back and come up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to slow it down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Light on your toes, press through your legs, warming up into our thighs, our hips, glutes. Let's go two more times. And one. Let's hold here, so our arms swing back and forth. Two more. And last one, reach all the way up. Lift up onto your toes and down. Okay, grab your strap. So here, we're gonna take the strap behind our back. So where we want it is to be at the base of our shoulder blades, and then we're gonna take our arms through to the other side. Take a look at your feet. You can stand with your feet together. You could also stand with your feet hip distance or a little bit wider. I like hip distance, that's what feels best in my body. So from here, you're going to reach your arms out, okay? Sit back into chair, okay? Hug in through your core, and then pull your arms up. Let your tailbone lengthen down so you feel that stretch through your back, through your shoulders, and don't forget to breathe. We'll take 3 more breaths here. And lift all the way up. Big breath in, and big breath out. Okay, we're gonna do it again. So strap the base of your shoulder blades, holding on to the strap with your hands. Okay. And then this time, we're gonna come down into chair. Okay. Hug your core in, tailbone down, and then reach your arms forward, and then pull your arms up. Let your tailbone drop back. Low ribs in, reach up. Okay, again, 3 more breaths here. Come all the way up. We're gonna come down onto the mat. Oh, actually I fibbed at the beginning. You do need a couple of blocks, or you're gonna be stacking blankets. So blocks will work the best in this one. You could also use a bolster as well, but we are gonna progress. I'm gonna do it 3 different times this next. So it's a shoulder stretch. Stop at whichever one works best for you. So you're gonna put the blocks like this. Depending on your body length, is the space, how much space you're gonna need. I don't really need any space. Then you're gonna take your strap and you're gonna put it across the floor like that. Make your way over onto your back. Start with our knees bent. And you're gonna lay onto the blocks, just at your bottom of your shoulder blades. So it should be somewhat comfortable. There's a nice opening here through our ribs. Going to be an opening here through our shoulders, pulling down into our lats. Palms up. You're going to hold on to the strap and stretch your arms out. So the strap is going to press against the block, and then you're going to reach your arms up and overhead, lengthen. Knees bent, or straighten your legs out and stretch. If you find that the strap is stretching away from you, just use your other hand, bring your hand down a little bit, and lengthen. And you're welcome to stay as long as you want. Feels so good. And take 3 more breaths. And release. Bend your knees. Lean to your side, bring yourself up, and we're going to do it 3 times. So you're always welcome to just stay at that stage right there. Okay, the next one be to lift, turn the blocks up a height like that. Stretch your strap right out again so that it's easy to find. So I find this feels great in my body because I've been doing a ton of hiking and carrying dirt from my driveway into my backyard by the buckets. So, again, I'm going to come down. Knees are bent to start. Palms up. I'm going to stretch my arms out. And then draw my arms up and overhead. Lengthen. And then stretch the legs out. I find my hands slip a little bit and I have to readjust. Take 3 more breaths. Gently release. Bend your knees. Use your hands, your core. Lift yourself up. One more time. Okay, so again, just what feels comfortable for you. If turning the blocks up higher is not comfort, then keep them lower. Okay. So coming back down again. I'm fairly short in the torso, so this is a bit of a stretch for me. And then palms up. Stretch your arms out. And then reach your arms overhead. Lengthen. I don't think I started with my knees bent, but start with your knees bent and then see if you want to stretch them out. great shoulder opener. I can feel that stretch all the way down through my back. One more breath here. And gently release. And again, use your core to assist bringing yourself up. Okay, so you can move the strap to the side. We will come back to it. You're going to put a block out in front. And then come over onto your hands and knees. We're going to step a foot forward, bringing the right knee over top of the heel. Now, if you find that this is a lot for your back knee, you can always put a blanket or a foam chip block underneath. If you don't like this extra height to the foot, then just bring your foot down to the floor. You can stay upright. You can also sink down. You can use your hands to press into the thigh, lifting through your chest to get that nice long length through the front of your thigh, through your pelvic bowl, coming up along the side of your spine. Another option, reach up through that left arm. You can also sink deeper into the legs. We'll take another 3 breaths here. And bring your hand down, step back, switch sides. Bringing your left foot onto the block. You can stay more upright here in the pose. Hands could come onto the thighs. You could stay right here. So you just want to start where you can first feel that length. I can feel it coming up all the way from the base of my thigh, through the front of my thigh, through my pelvic bowl, coming up alongside my waist. You can reach up through the right arm or push into your legs. You can also sink deeper. Let me put more space here. My thumbs pointing back, lifting through my ribs, feeling that length through here. Two more breaths here. Oh, then bring your arm down and bring the knee down. You can move the blocks to the side. Keep them close so in case you want to use them. We're going to make our way down onto our backs. So for the next few movements, we will be laying flat on our back. If you find that your chin's lifting up towards the ceiling, put a blanket or the foam chip block pillow underneath your head so that you keep that natural curve in your neck. We're going to use the strap here, either using your hands or your core to come down onto your back. Put the strap onto the sole of your right foot. You can hold the strap with both hands. You could hold your hands together. Elbows could come down to the floor. You can keep your left knee bent or stretch your left leg out. Either way is fine. You want to feel that length through the back of your neck. You can keep a softness into your knee. Shoulders are relaxed. take 3 more breaths. And now hold the strap in your left hand. Your right arm can come out to the side. You're going to keep your pelvis level, my neutral spine and my back. And you're just going to move your right leg towards the left so that you can feel the stretch coming out from around the outside of the hip all the way through the outside of the leg. Three more breaths here. And release. Put your strap to the side. You're going to draw your right knee in towards your shoulder. So then from here, take the knee just a little bit wider. Your heel is towards the outside of your hip. You can keep your left knee bent or you can straighten it out. And then draw the knee in. So you're pulling the straight leg in. Or straight knee, thigh, bend at the knee. Okay. Now you're going to turn your knee out towards the right, so a little bit of external rotation here, leg bones moving out. Your heel is moving in the direction of your pubic bone. Pull the knee towards your outer shoulder, heel moving in the direction of the center of your pubic bone. Okay. And release. Bring yourself back to center. Here you're going to lift the leg up, knees bent. So one option, we're coming into a one-legged happy baby, and again, if you find it's a lot of tension, bend the knee, that'll make it a little less intense. You can take your hand behind the knee. You could also put the strap on your foot if you like. You can hold onto your ankle, you can hold the foot. So for the first, to start here, we're going to keep the knee moving in the direction of our armpit. So more of the leg is running parallel to our body, and draw the leg down into our ribs. Nice, even breath. Now, next option is to same kind of direction that we did with just pulling the knee in. I'm going to take my knee wider, so my foot will then turn out slightly. Again, external rotation. I have very little external rotation in my hips, more internal. So my knee's not going to go that wide, and then I'm going to draw the thigh down towards the floor. Now I can make my knee go wider. All I have to do is hike my left hip up and I can push my knee out. But I don't want you to do that. Stay level in your pelvis. Okay. Just finding your range of motion here. You take another 3 breaths. So to use the strap, you just have the strap on the foot and pull down. Just makes your arms longer. And then gently release. Okay? You're going to cross the outside edge of your right foot over your left thigh, coming into a figure 4 position. You could stay just like this. You can lift the foot up and put a block underneath if you wanted. You could put the strap behind your leg, draw the leg end, could be here. You can also hold at the back of the thigh. You can also hold the shin. Keep your right foot flexed. And feel that stretch in your outer right hip. Three more breaths. And gently release. Keep your right foot hooked onto the left leg. Walk your left foot off towards the edge of your mat, and then bring your right knee down towards the floor. If this is a lot for your left knee, because with the foot on, it helps to draw the leg down and towards the end of your mat, just bring your foot down onto the right foot down onto the floor. From here, lengthen your left knee away from your body. And then reach your arms overhead. Take your right hand, hold onto your left wrist, and then draw over towards the right. Keep lengthening the knee away. Another option here would be, if you're finding this is a lot, put a block underneath the leg like that. Three more breaths. Release the hands, use your core, that foot on the floor, bring your feet up. Keep your right leg here, and we're gonna wrap that right leg right around, coming into eagle arms, or eagle legs. You can wrap the foot right around if it feels okay, and then let your knees come down to the left. Arms can stretch out to the side. They can be cactus arms or straight. Draw your right hip away from you, and then move your right ribs towards the floor. Resist the legs into one another. Three more breaths. And slowly bring your legs up. Unhook, windshield wiper at the knees. And then we'll do the other side. Grabbing your strap, putting the strap onto the ball of the left foot, lengthening your leg up towards the ceiling. Just check in that you're in neutral spine through the low back, the neck. Keep a softness into that left knee. Watch how tightly you're holding the strap. You can keep your right knee bent or straighten your right leg out, toes and knee of that right leg to the ceiling. and press through the soles of both feet. Softness in your face, your shoulders. Three more breaths here. So feeling the stretch through the back of your left leg. Take your strap into your right hand. Left knee can be bent or straight. Left arm can come out to the side to help keep you neutral through your back. So your hips stay square. All I'm doing is just drawing my left leg over towards the right until I can feel that length through the outer leg. And then try to draw that left hip down towards the floor as you lengthen through the outside of your left leg. Three more breaths. And then release. You can take your strap off. I'm just going to turn so that you can see me better. So from here, you're going to hold on to your right shin, drawing that right knee straight in towards the shoulder, left knee, sorry. Right knee could be bent or straightened, right leg out. And then turn the knee out a bit, and so now your heel is moving into the direction of your pubic bone. So the direction of the pull is in the lines, my shin's parallel to the floor, coming more in this direction here versus I was coming straight in towards my shoulder. Now I'm moving more towards my outer shoulder. Oh, then knee coming back in towards chest. I'm going to either hold the back on my leg like that. Okay. I could put the strap on my foot. I can hold on to my ankle. I can hold the foot. So again, a little less intense by bending the knee, especially if you're feeling the too much pull into the low back. And then I'm going to try to pull my knee down, push my sit bone down. Always use two hands. Three more breaths here. And now let the knee come a little bit wider so the heel turns in a little bit. So same as we were doing earlier. And then draw the thigh down. Three more breaths. If your right leg is straight, bend the knee, and then cross the outside edge of your left foot over your right knee. You can stay here. A bit more intense by putting a block under the foot or drawing the leg in. You could also use a strap. Just keep that left foot flexed. You could also hold to the shin. But you notice that when I go for the shin, I start to compromise into my neck, especially on this side. So a better position for me and for my neck and keep my shoulders just relaxed is to hold the back of my thigh. I can press my sit bone forward. Relax through your face. Three more breaths here. If you're holding the leg, releasing, keeping your left foot over the right leg, walk your right foot a bit wider, okay? And then let your legs turn down towards the left. So again, a block could come underneath the knee. You could take the foot off if it was too much. And then reach your arms overhead. Hold on to your right arm, push your right knee towards the end of your mat and lengthen. Draw up and away. Feel this whole length happening here. Three more breaths. Bring your arms down, draw the leg up, move your right foot back to center, and then bring your left leg around. So the eagle leg, so you could wrap the left toes underneath the shin or keep it to the side, and then let your knees come down towards the right. Let your hip move away from the body, away from the ribs. Your waist grows longer, your left ribs can move more towards the floor. Resist your legs into one another. Feel that stretch here through your hip, twist through your waist, ribs. Softness in your shoulders. We'll take another 3 breaths here. And gently bring your legs over and across. Either hug your knees in or swish your legs side to side. And then move to your side. You're going to lift up. We're going to come over onto our stomach. So the next one is a stretch across, another one across through our shoulders, upper back. So it's, for those that are familiar with thread the needle, it's like thread the needle, except you're doing both arms at once. Okay? So coming over onto your stomach. Easiest way is to press into the right hand. I'm taking my left hand, stretching it through. You can have palm up or down, see how it feels for you. And then take the other arm. So you want to bring the arms so that they're under your shoulders, so not underneath your neck or your face. You can wiggle your body forward a little bit. Head can come to the floor. Or you could use a block for your forehead so your nose doesn't get squished. And then stretch through your fingertips. Nice full breaths. You'll feel more stretch. And slowly lift up. Now I found this block a little bit high, so I'm going to switch it out. Okay. Now you're going to have the opposite arm go under, and then opposite arm on top. Okay. And then wiggle up, stretch. One more breath. And slowly lift up. You can use your strap here if you like, or you can just hold your foot with your hand. Okay. So I'm going to bend my right knee, reach back, hold on to the foot, lengthening the knee towards the end of the mat. You could rest it down here, draw your heel towards your sit bone. So if it was too far to grab onto the foot, then you can just use your strap. You can either put a loop into it or just hold it this way. And then you can draw down like that. Either way's fine. Let's take another 3 breaths here. Then you're going to switch sides. So when you reach back, if you're holding with your hand and you find the knee comes wide, just move it back to center. You can use your arm to rest your forehead or a block. And then draw the knee towards the end of your mat and draw your heel towards your sit bone. 3 more breaths. And release. Bring your hands beside your ribs. Stretch back into child's pose. Arms out or stacked or floating beside you. Bringing yourself up, you can make your way down onto your back, coming into Shavasana. Blanket's always wonderful to help ground you. Allow your body to relax as it starts to cool. your breath to deepen, but to bring some movement into your body. Give yourself a full stretch. Bend your knees, hug them in. You can rock. Often roll to your side. Take a pause. And press down and lift it yourself up. Find a comfortable seat. Let your hands come to heart center. And honor yourself for doing this practice. Namaste.